That would be far funnier. Anyway, we're off to France. Well, everybody, welcome in what I consider one of the most boring tracks of the season. It is time to continue the Formula 2 season, round 5, as we're off to Paul Ricard. Not anymore. It was for a while, but now it's not. Thank God for that. But yes, it is time to have a look and see whether we can continue. To see whether we can, continue our good form. It looks very cloudy out there, doesn't it? Looks very, very cloudy and very sort of In fact, it looks like outside at the moment. Here. But here we go. Can we continue the form that seems to be with us? Because it'll also continue the form that I've had on Balatro last night. New personal best. But so far, setup's not bad. Quite stable. Quite like that. So, I mean, it's a bit bland. Oh, come on, widgets, are you not working? The 100,000k trophy, yes, and the 100 million K trophy, yes. Why did that well work? Thank you for the resub, though, dude. Thank you very much for the resub. I don't know why that didn't go off. Is Stream Elements having a mare? Probably. But yeah, thank you very much for that, dude. Very, 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 very much appreciated right about now. And yay for working from home, yeah. And you get to enjoy it. Oh, did you see that little bit of a slide there? So yeah, now I've got all the jokers, but not all the vouchers. I didn't get anti-12. If anybody falls asleep while watching this, I do apologise. I blame the track, not me. Did prefer Magna Core to this. Right, so there's a DRS bit there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not sure whether Stream Elements is working or not for the resub bit pop up. I have to take a look once I get back into the pits. I mean, OBS has been misbehaving of late as well, so... Oh, I just caught that, no more.
That's fantastic. You obviously have a really good understanding of this circuit.
I mean, OBS crashing yesterday was a pain. Keeping neat and tidy, just wait around. Don't need to go around him yet. Now. I wasn't near enough to go by him, so I wasn't going to want him to clout into him. Who do we think I am? Lance Stroll? Hey, I went into the corner. That was my corner, you bugger. Slipped that up the inside. But hey, I can go into the pits now. You did not get the resub pop up on your mic, so for the only the watch streak, eh? Oh, that's why it didn't go off. Oh, it's the watch streak. Sorry, that's why it didn't go off. That was me not reading it, but thank you for the watch streak. Silly me. Let me see if stuff's working now anyway. That seems to be working. Well, that, yeah. Seems like a good thing to me. Oh, hydrate, yes, please. Been told I should hydrate. My bloods were showing I was dehydrated a little bit.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:49.5.
That's how much, eh? Well, might as well accelerate the time a little bit. That felt good. But how was your weekend, dude? Did you have a good weekend? How are you feeling, by the way? How was your back? Well, Mazepin hasn't done any full lap yet, but he's on it now. He was 7th. Heh. 153.169. Nice. See, I would normally go out and do a qualifying lap as well, but I don't think I need to. I mean, that felt good. I'm almost, what, 4.5 seconds? They are getting closer. Jordan King's getting better and faster. Oh, physio's next. Oh, going one day with back pain's bad enough, but oh, it's a bloody week. Will Jordan King get into the 152s? Jack Aitken's there, Mick Schumacher's in there as well. But I think I'm okay in terms of timing, in terms of speed. Setup's good. A month. Ow. Oh, no, that's even worse. Oof. Oof.
End of the session, then here are your top three. The rookie, King, and Nicholas Latifi. That's it for practice.
Good afternoon, Beaver. How you doing? Well, here are the standings going into this weekend of qualifying. I'm 89 points ahead of Callum. Then 91 ahead of Dorian. And then Nobuharu Matsushita in 4th with 95 points behind. And Guan Yu Zhou 97. You're ill, but okay. Oh, you haven't got a cold or anything, have you? I hope not. I am back from having my infusion. So let's go quali. For the rest of this F2 season, I'm going to have to try and think of fun themes to load up, to start the stream with. No. Do you want to hear an earworm that I heard from on a mate's Facebook post before we start quali? It's very short.
Okay, bear with us a few minutes.
You might get it muted at a point, but you know what? That's okay at the start of the stream. Because he runs a couple of a shop and a stall in the market and Market Harborough. It's like retro stuff. And it is there. Let me bring it up. Let me. Because at times, you know, if I have earworms, sometimes you guys have to as well.
The rain's easing off a bit, but the track is still going to be wet for a while.
Right, are you ready? Here we go. Have that with two sort of Aardman-esque guys in Lederhosen.
There's a few cars out on track. Perhaps we should get out there before it gets busy.
A braking system fault. I can't go out there while we're in a braking system fault. Oh, and it's raining. Oh no. Oh no. Wow, this is going to make things interesting, isn't it?
If you want to know specific information or make certain changes to the car during a pit stop, you can tell me what you want over the
Nothing worse than bloody having a cold. Even though some of the advice I was hearing on the TV this morning was bizarre. It's like a doctor was saying, oh, don't go for that over-the-counter stuff. No, what? What? But if you do go for paracetamol, go for non-name brands because it's cheaper. It's like, yeah, we can tell you that.
If you find yourself getting understeer, then you're not getting enough grip from the front tyres. It could mean that the car isn't being allowed to lean on the tyre, possibly caused by a front suspension that's too stiff. Or maybe the front wing isn't producing enough downforce.
You said stiff. And I did finish up watching J-Dub's run this morning. Oh. Sinuitis and pseudophedra. Yeah. I think we've all been saying that this week though, haven't we? Yeah, I definitely think all three of us have said that this week. It's just that anti-12 still eludes me. But I was thinking, and you guys can actually, yeah, it was too nice to, it wouldn't bugger off. Speaking of the bananas, right? Now you guys can back me up on this one, or you can go, nah, that sounds a bit rubbish combination. Stuntman, right? Cavendish. With maybe Hanging Chad and Photograph. With maybe Blueprint. It wouldn't surprise me if you had. Because Cavendish has decided not to appear for me. This. 2 minutes and 18 of this. You've had Cavendish twice. Only twice. That's horrible. That's horrible RNG you've had there.
10 minutes left of this rain, then we think it's going to dry up.
But then again, I did the impossible with Cavendish, didn't I? 1 in 1,000 for it go extinct. And who got it going extinct? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Only I could have that happening.
There's a lot of teams out on track. Track is looking congested.
Yeah. It's like, look, mate, I would love to go out, right? beg your pardon. Yeah, you still need to function as a parent, yes. Yes, you do. You can't go up to Dougie and go, here you go, mate. Have as much as you like, have it all. "10 seconds and I can go out." I mean, the track is busy. Wow, this could be interesting. This could put the cat amongst the pigeons. Another wet qualifying. That's back-to-back wet qualifying. We had one in Monaco. Monaco. How wet the track gets, though. Though someone has provided us with a dry line, so I want to go to those people and go, thank you very much. So we've got to do a steady Eddie round here for the first. The first warm-up, get our bearings, don't slide it too much. That would have been track limits. Slidey, slidey. I don't have enough downforce to the wet track. I set it up for a sort of a neutral balance, really. It's like going across the curb sounds like a really nasty machine gun fart. Ooh, another slide there, but I kept it. Here we go then. Well, we're going to qualify. I don't know. So I may have to pass people twice in the races today. Bloody tiptoeing around the bloody track. I mean, I'm glad we've got plenty of runoff areas, but bloody Nora. Again, that same corner. There was a slide going there. No roundabouts, though. Or seesaws. I think the only thing seesawing is the times. Hey! And we're top.
That's the fastest lap so far.
This is well, that seems to be the corner I can pass on. Tell you what, though, we'll go in the pits. Oof. That was a bit slidey, weren't it? That was an experience. However, survived. That is what we want. Let's see how far we were, shall we? Oh, we're 10 minutes to go. Or 10 minutes. Or in 10 minutes. It looks like it's going to get dry there.
It looks like we'll be running on a dry track soon. Back to dry shortly.
So another potential spanner in the works. Will it dry out in time for us, right, to get ourselves another time going? Will we be able to go on intermediates? Do they run on intermediates? I don't think so. I think it's just wet and dry.
So far, our fastest lap is a 2-minute 1.1.
Sector 2 is not the fastest, though. Oh, God. Oh, look who's fastest in Sector 2. Diazepam. No, Mazepin, that's it. Start moving a bit faster. So far, though, it is still raining. With less than 10 minutes to go. Track is getting warmer. 27 degrees. So where do you think we'll be headed after this? Do you think we'll be going to Austria? Time for me to go back out, and it seems, because the bit's dry.
We're top of the speed trap, 183.5 miles per hour. When you're ready, let's go.
That was what I was waiting for, the crossover point between wet and dry. I think it would have been too cheeky and too tempting fate to wait in the pits to see whether it goes dry or not, then come out and put a lap in. As we now start to build up, we keep our tyres nice. That's one thing you've got to really keep an eye on in the new NASCAR game is the tyre temperatures. Or ideally your right front. There we go. Now we start to build. With less than 5 minutes to go. And I'm currently fourth. Let's do this. May have rode the curb just a little bit too much there. I think I got away with it. Wall of death around the outside. DRS wide open. You put the car down to a certain speed on that chicane and then just let the car just do all the work. Same with that corner there, unless you're going for an overtake. Oh, this is going to be mammoth.
Fantastic. That was the fastest lap.
What a mammoth lead. Here's King Latifi. Keep out of my way, Latifi. Because I can gain about another second here at least. Potentially. Oh, look at that. Pass on the last corner to put myself another half a second up. Go on, by you go. There we go. See, I agree with Oscar Piastri there. That should not be a yellow if I'm slowing down to let other cars go. Oh yes, number of fuel is low, but I took the 2 laps to make sure. Oh, is that showing checkered flag? Well, we've still got 2.5 minutes left in the qualifying. That was bizarre, wasn't it? Well, so far, so good. Points will be coming to me.
As we wind down from the excitement of qualifying, here's a look at your top 3. The rookie, Hilux, and Jack Aitken. Goodbye for now then, but we really are just getting started. Make sure you join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
4 points for that, so that should put us, what, 93? Yeah, 93, 95, 99 and 101 behind. The 3 behind, the 4 behind us. So let's go into the feature race. You see what I mean about the track, though? It's just there's no soul to it.
We're here at the Castellet, and it looks to be a thrilling event ahead of us. The drivers are making their final preparations, and in a very short time, we'll be starting today's race.
Did he say thrilling?
Today's drivers need to master the 15 corners of Paul Ricard, 6 left-handers and 9 right, spaced around the 3.6-mile circuit. The longest section is the famous Mistral Straight, which is split into 2 by the colourful chicane Nord, which offers a potential overtaking hotspot. But the drivers there need to take care those brightly coloured stripes don't offer much grip and won't be kind to tyres. As we await the start of another hugely anticipated Formula 2 race, I'm joined again by Davide Valsecchi.
Davide.
P2 champion. We get some insight to what is running through these young drivers' heads as they sit out on the grid.
The next David B.
It's a pleasure to be here. They are nervy moments, there is no doubt about that. Mental strength is the key to remain calm and focusing on the upcoming race. Formula 2 is so competitive, and all of these drivers know that they are going to be pushing each other all of the way. In this sport, you have to be able to control your nerves.
As we're now moments away from the off, let's take a look at the grid order in which they'll start today's race. The rookie lines up on pole position, starting alongside.
But if I finish there, I'll be starting 8th.
Down the rest of the Aitken, De Vries, Nobuharu Matsushita, and Boccolacci, Mazepin, Latifi, Correa, Mick Schumacher, Delatraz, King, Luca Ghiotto, and Sete Camara, Boscho, Alesi, Joe, and Sean Galea, Raghunathan, and Tatiana Calderon completes the grid.
Wait, Lord Rags is not last?
The lights out. So let's
My teammate is. Come on, Tatiana, you're supposed to be better than this.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
Yes. As I pull away for the formation lap.
Issues coming off the practice start. Push the RPM off and start to go up and down.
Now we try and get the heat into the tyres, go through the gears. Through gears! Those slides have me concerned. Oh, 1 second. They fell a little bit too far behind there. I'm like, I don't want to go too far ahead because then I'm waiting for longer. Which, okay, since the new cars came in about 7-8 years ago, they can tick over, you know, not using all their cylinders. I get that, and that's fine. But you can still have some cheeky bugger trying it on and just making you sit and wait to try and, you know, wear your engine out a little bit.
Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed.
like an Arden sandwich, really, isn't it, the grid? And we're underway. Set it right in the middle so they couldn't pass. Lovely start. Now we just pull away. We Max Verstappen it for race 1. And then we Lewis Hamilton it for race 2. Where we complain every 5 minutes, but we still pass everyone. Oh yes, I went there.
Right, we're looking good so far.
Then Jeff will tell me there's an engine problem. It's like, oh, you bugger. Pulling away, great gap. Eight laps, so, you know, fairly quick. As usual, chat, I'll catch you on the other side of the race. I don't want stuff like that happening too much, do I? That's nice. See, you don't need to do anything too fancy. Set ourselves in, use this as almost like a practice time for the next race. Trying to think now what silly music we can use for the next stream. I don't think Formula 2 goes to Canada, does it? I think it mainly stays around the, sort of like the European area and Saudi. 149, that's not my fastest. So we're back to dominance after a scaring qualifying of brake system failure in the wet and then went to dry. Well, this lap and we're halfway done. New fastest lap of 1:48.8. And the thing is, I'm not thrashing the tyres either, I'm just trying to be gentle with them. There's no need to thrash them about. But we are on the hards. This could be another new fastest lap. Bit of a tank slapper there. Where did that phrase come from, I wonder?
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
So who's going around slapping tanks?
Distance between yourself and the car behind.
Oh yeah, we have. A pit stop ready, you know. Oh, may not get a new fastest lap here. Tried to make sure there was no slide there, which is nice. Yeah, not the fastest there. I've also got to remember I'm not using DRS because I can't. But that goes next year, doesn't it? DRS. About 2 tenths slower. 3 laps to go of this race, and then the excitement really hits. Because I've got to get by 7 other cars at least. Which, if the first 4 streams are anything to go by, the second race is going to be excitement. This feels like it's going to be a good lap. It was a good lap.
That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Okay, 2 laps to go at the feature race, and then the sprint. Which will probably realistically be about 6 laps.
The gap between you and the car behind is increasing by a significant amount each lap. Good job.
It is. Took that well, I think. However, the timing screens go, no, you didn't. Got left to let the car drift out a little bit on that chicane. Oh. So I'm circulating currently roughly what, about 10th and a half either way. It's not bad, that's pretty consistent. Will I get a new fastest lap though? Will I get a new fastest lap? That was nice. No, I'm over half a second slower this one. It's a win! It's an easy win.
Great job. You've done everything we wanted today.
Perfect normal setup for a dull track. But I didn't even get driver of the day.
Brilliant stuff from Arden today. What a superb victory. And Davide Valsecchi, give me your thoughts. How did they accomplish this result?
Was down to one thing: consistent pace over everyone else out there.
See, consistent pace.
Wasting of time talking about race and gyro strategy, what has occurred on the track, but at the end of the day, the difference here was down to simply being faster on track than everyone else. Amazing skill on show.
As they make their way down to the podium, there's no denying the strength of the Arden team. Arden aren't afraid to take risks on new talent, and it certainly looks like it paid off today. Fantastic work.
Well, considering what, you know, I'm leading the championship, I'd say it's a pretty minimal risk now. But my teammate, nowhere to be seen, I believe. Unless she pulled herself up by her bootstraps. I said boot.
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the drivers. Oh, the rookie increases their championship. Driver of the day then, Davide Valsecchi, who do you think you'd go for?
Nobuharu Matsushita is my favorite one. Today was amazing. He made so many overtakes.
On to the teams. Arden increased their gap over the competition with that result. After all this drama, you'd be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you there. Take
Wait,
care.
did Mazepin scored points? Ugh. Okay, so who won out of the Tatiana beat Lord Rags? Yay? Question mark? Davide Valsecchi, yeah. He's a character, isn't he? The him and Kimi Räikkönen having an interview, that sounds dangerous. Yeah, you weren't here for the person doing presentation
Here
stuff.
we are,
I was
back
having a
after
shit.
yesterday's exciting feature race for today's sprint. The top 8 from yesterday has been inversed to the grid down below, and we're almost ready to start.
It's overcast, but it's dry.
I'm not the only one sitting here today who's looking forward to today's race. My friend and ex-GP2 champion Davide Valsecchi next to me is already on the edge of his seat awaiting the start of the event. How's it going today?
Hello there, Alex. I'm great, thank you. And very excited to get started. I have a feeling we are in for a very special event today.
Right, okay. Are we ready then?
Right, let's get the car up to temperature on this lap. Early gears, so go through them with
Good job we can't full start the formation lap. I'd be in trouble there. Let them get a big, decent, you know, distance ahead of us. Do the same to some of them as they did to me last, you know, formation lap. Cheeky buggers that they are.
conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected.
I mean, that's also good practice for a safety car coming in. Okay, here we go then. It's time for the sprint race. Again, need to just take my time, let the race play out, stay out of trouble, make good moves at the right moment and not be silly. I'll see you on the other side then, chat.
The rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights.
They're 3 wide there. I think that was a good move. I'll check that on replay later. We're up to 5th now. De Vries was a little bit slow there.
That's a good start. Keep it up.
Okay, we've got 5 laps then, so we're on lap 1 now. And after the first lap, I'm up to 4th.
Brilliant. Nice move.
Scratch that, I'm up to 3rd. Yeah, you don't do that. Up to 2nd. And it's behind Mazabind. As the sun is coming out. Kept it clean, kept it clean. Not yet. Can't get him yet. I'll take my time. Now we go.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
Now just pull away from Mazepin. Go and just finish the race off. Be happy with that. Because the problem was there, Mazepin was very, very slow. I mean, what did they want me to do? Bloody stop? Wait half a lap and then go after him? No. I wasn't going to do something silly like let him win a race. But, once again, very clean racing on my part. But if you do like your Formula 1, right, and you do like your retro Formula 1 content, there is a man called Captain Goodspeed on YouTube, right, who is doing an ultimate career mode. Master of Spin, yeah.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
Going from like 1995 through. But I'm also trying to prove that I can actually race cleanly rather than being disgustingly dirty. You know? We're coming down, we're almost at the last lap. I mean, we'll watch the first couple of laps of this. Well, especially the first lap, we'll watch that and replay because I want to see that move. Well, I think we went 3 wide and I took them out there.
This is your final lap of the race.
Then we'll see where we're headed to next.
You're increasing the gap to the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep this up.
Just now bring it home. So not quite as excited as the other, well, the first 3 sprint races, but still did what I needed to do. But second place, my mates have been. As we come around now to the final couple of corners. Not an absolute classic this week, but that's okay. The job has been done. And the march to Formula One continues.
Fantastic. You've won the Grand Prix.
And I am the driver of the day.
It was touch and go for a while there, but Arden have done it. Great.
That wasn't.
So, Davide, how exactly did they set themselves apart from the pack today?
Well, I'm not sure what we just saw, but one thing's for sure. Today's winner has certainly showed they have no fear battling it out in the crowd. And who can blame them? I don't think I ever seen someone get through the competition so quickly. Today's race was a sight to behold, and judging from the crowd's reaction, it went down well with the fans as well.
And it's time now for the podium celebrations. How well deserved.
Look, there he is.
This is a team all about giving talented young drivers an opportunity to race and to win. Arden are your winners here today.
But a win's a win. And another level.
After this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the driver's table. The rookie increases their championship lead. Now then, Davide Valsecchi, who would you say was your driver of the day?
I think I will have to give it to the Harden driver. There was a lot of going on down the field. There is no question for me. They were the best.
And now a look at the team standings. Arden increased their gap over the competition with that result.
121 points, 123 points to third, and fourth is 126 points. So second, third and fourth, they are in a tight battle.
Formula 2 returns.
And of course, Tatiana still has not scored a point. What am I not paying you for? Anyway, here we go. There we go, you see me there in the background watching the free wide into the first corner. Oh, that was close into the first corner there. Made sure I gave him space, so plenty of space. Took one of them, and here comes the free wide move. Oh, plenty of space, very nice. Went off a little bit, touch and go. But again, very clean, no hits. And they're still squabbling in the background there. But they're still squabbling. Looks like they still haven't sorted themselves out yet. As I had a look, went, nah, I'm alright, don't want that look just yet. Don't want to go down there just yet. Bide the time. Still haven't sorted themselves out in the background. What's going on? This is where I took nice line. Through we went. Up to fourth. This is all first lap. Then decide to wait. No, I wasn't really in jeopardy of getting past there. But there we go. Start finish straight. Slipstream. By we went into third. That was nice. I was past him before the chicane. And next was Master Chin. But yeah, it was pretty much all over bar the shouting there. Had a look and went, nah, it's okay, you carry on. Oh, I almost got overtaken for second there. Almost, but not quite. So I went out, had another look at him. Made sure he had plenty of me in his wing mirrors. And this is it set up. There's like no need for DRS. Just out drag. Over the start finish line. And there we go into turn one. We made the move complete. And that was it. So where do we go next? We do go to Austria next. What music do I use to start tonight's stream off with an Austrian feel? But there we go. What a win. Lonely Goat Herd. Hi Flossie, how you doing? I'm going to have to check that out then. And there we go. Another couple of wins. And that sets us up nicely for tonight when we're halfway through the season at the end of this race. Could we get on to the older F1s by the time, think we? By the time we get to the end of the year, you never know. A normal day there, nice. Well, sadly, I'm afraid we have come to the end of the stream for this afternoon. Austria next tonight, 10 PM UK time. Maybe I should move these races just a little bit longer. You never know. Anyway, thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for this stream streak. Go on, that was very nice of you. Thank you very much, everyone, for being here. Thank you, Flossie, as usual, for being here. I will say, indeed I am, because it's been a good one. Anyway, tonight, Austria. Lonely Goat Herd, probably. Not Supermax, because, you know, do you really want to hear at the start of a stream, Max, Super Max, Super Max, Super Max? No, you really don't. Because I certainly fucking don't. So I'll see you later. Tatly bye.